Hey guys, welcome back. Up to this point we have our navigation set up. We have the main Jumbotron or showcase area. Now we're going to move on to the rest of the home page. The next part we're going to do, you can see on the finished template, is this here, which is some font awesome stacked icons and just some text, some header text. Alright, so let's go back to our index file. And we want to go right under the Jumbotron section. And we're going to create a new section. And I'm going to give it the class of gray. Whoop, we don't want a div, we want a section. Alright, and in this section, we need a container, as usual. I would suggest putting this section, container, row, column, all these things, I would suggest putting them into some kind of snippet in your text editor. I do have that set up in my regular text editor, but this is a virtual machine, so I don't have it. But I have it so if I just type in row and then tab, it's going to bring up all these divs. Alright, so we need a row, because otherwise you're just typing the same thing over and over, which you've probably been doing. Let's see, we're going to have 4 3-column divs, so we need class call md3. Alright, and we need 4 of these, so I'm going to copy that and we'll do 3 more. And let's see, we want a span. Now, actually, let me open up the Font Awesome page or website. And if we go to examples and scroll down, this is what we want, stacked icons. And you can see you can have this square border, a circle, which is what we're going to do. You have this filled in rounded icon, and you can even have this ban or no icon stacked, which is pretty cool. And then it just gives you some other stuff too, how you can put icons in buttons, how you can change the size, you can animate them, things like that. So we're going to use this here, okay, which is over here. It's the FA circle one, so I think it's this one right here. So I'm going to copy from here to here, so this span. Alright, and then we'll go back, and right inside the column div, I'm going to paste that. And you can see that it's stacked because there is actually 2 icons. We're using this circle icon, and then, well, they're using the flag. We're obviously going to change that. So we want to change, I want to change the size. So this FA stack 2x, I'm going to change that to, actually no I'm not. I'm going to leave that. I'm going to add to this span, we have FA stack, we have FALG. Actually, I'll save it right now so you can see what it looks like now. Okay, so this little icon in the corner, that's what it looks like now. We obviously want this to be bigger, and we also want to color it in. Alright, so to the span class, I'm going to add FA stack 4x. Alright, and then this one, circle, we're going to keep that at 2x. And then this one here, we're going to change this to a terminal. That's just the icon, it's a terminal. FA stack 1x, which is good. FA inverse is fine for now. We'll save. Okay, so it didn't get any bigger. Not sure why. Oh, you know what? This FA, this stack doesn't need to be there. I just want FA4X. Okay, so now it's the right size. You can see it down here. Now I just want to add another class to change the color. So I'm going to add this to the circle icon. Okay, we're going to just add a class called FA Color. Alright, and we need to create that. So in the style sheet, say FA Color. And since this is a font icon, we're not going to use background. We're going to actually use color. But we want this color right here, which is the blue. So color. And there we go. Alright, so that's the icon. So we need to create a couple more. I'm going to copy this span. And I'm going to paste it here, here, and here. Alright, and then I'm going to change, let's see. I'm going to change the second one to from terminal to laptop. I'm going to change this one to video camera. And then the last one I'm going to change to gear. And we just want to put the text in. So under the first span, we're going to use an H3 and say valid code. This one will be responsive. We'll say animation ready. And the last one will be customizable. Alright, so let's save that, take a look. Alright. Oh, we want to make sure that we align these to the center. So for each span, I'm sorry, not the span, but the div above it, we want to add text center. And actually, we want this to be fully responsive, so I also want to make sure that this, when the template is small, it's also three columns. So let's add that here. We'll say call SM3. Alright, and I'm just going to copy this and put them for the rest of these as well. Okay. There we go. Alright, so now for the gray, this section should have a gray background, and also we need to add some padding. But what I want to do is I want to add padding to all sections. Okay, so in the style sheet, I'm going to go up to the top because this is a core element. And we're going to add a padding of 30 pixels on the top and bottom. So 30 pixels, 0. And then for the section gray, I guess we can do right under it. We'll say section, actually, what did I use? Section gray or just... Yeah, we should actually use section gray. And we'll say background is, I think it's going to be this. Yeah. Alright, so that looks pretty good. We do want the text to have the font, the Oswald font, and we also want to make sure that the text is uppercase. So let's see. I thought I made them all up. I guess not. So we have the H1 with the uppercase and the font. I also want to add H2 as well as H3. There we go. All right, so the next part is this slogan area, this orange area. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to use primary for the blue and secondary for the orange. So we'll call this section secondary.